So the fun thing about being your own boss is you can do what I'm doing and sit in your sweatpants by the fire because it's cold outside and just stay home. But the not so fun part is when you buy a franchise, you obviously have to pay a significant amount up front. So there's the franchise fee, and I think pretty much all franchises, they'll break it down for you and say, this is how much you'll probably spend in marketing and on inventory and on your building and on hiring and all this and that. And it's great because if you don't buy a franchise, you're going to have to pay a lot of money regardless starting a business. Like, I don't care what business it is. I know there are a few situations where it's not a lot of money to start, but for the most part, most of them do cost money, and you don't know for sure how much you're going to have to spend on all those things. But franchising is nice because you do know. But with that being said, you do have to submit your financial information to the franchisor. You need to have this all in order ahead of time. So figure out if you're doing an SBA loan. Maybe you want to take out a HELOC. Maybe you want to find some investors to help you out. Maybe you want to go in with a friend or a family, or just kind of figure all that out and be prepared to submit that to your franchisor upon buying. I would suggest having about 15 to 20% more money budgeted than what your franchisor is telling you to initially have. And I'm mostly saying that from a marketing standpoint, because just because it works for someone on the other side of the country to market in this way or that way and put the money here and there, your area could be different. Or you might need different inventory than someone else needs, or material costs might suddenly increase, when you're getting your building ready, or, it just depends on your situation and the franchise you buy. But I do feel like no matter what it is, you probably should have a good 15 or 20% more on hand. To people in your state that already own this franchise, if it's possible, if there are other people, because they might be able to tell you some fees that they weren't aware of that's specific to your state. Sometimes the franchisor isn't even aware that maybe they could run this just fine in their state, but in this other state, there's this requirement of this really expensive license or something else that's gonna really impact the franchise owner when they buy theirs.